Cancers, it's Nick. I hope you guys are doing good. It's for all my Cancers, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, males and females. This is going to be a weekly for the third week of May, so this is covering the 17th till the 23rd. I believe this week we're going to be entering into Gemini season on the 20th, I think. We also now have Jupiter in Pisces, which is actually a pretty positive thing, I think, for the most part. And at the end of the week, Saturn is going retrograde. So I kind of feel like overall, as a collective, the vibe is more so people kind of lightening up a little bit, being less rigid, being a little bit more compassionate, more understanding. People kind of want to slow things down, not wanting to relax a little bit more. And I also feel like there's going to be a lot of nostalgia, or people kind of reflecting on the past and how to heal from past wounds. So if you've been feeling emotional in your feelings, which I kind of am picking up already, that may be happening for you guys this week, this can be part of the reason why. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of healing that's going on, but this healing is going to help kind of free you in a way, okay? So Cancers, we're going to be covering a little bit of health, work, and love. I'll have the link to the extended reading below if you're interested afterwards. And of course, if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's Nicloves with 2 eyes. All right, so my beautiful Cancers, for this week, specifically for you guys, of course, this is for both men and women, all ages. I feel like you're gonna see something really clearly, and I think it's gonna, like, you're gonna see it before your eyes. Or hear it, but I feel like it's more so you see something really clearly, where you kind of have like a 360 view about something, meaning you have all the facts, you have all the information, you see the pros, you see the cons, you have like a bird's eye view now, where like as before maybe you only kind of saw one side of something, now you're kind of seeing all sides to something. This can be a person, place, thing, something, a decision, or something that was on your mind. But you see really clearly now either a piece of information, or you have all the missing pieces of the puzzle that now kind of gives you that, like, okay, I understand now. I know, I see what I see, and now I know what to do or what not to do. And I feel like this information, or something that you become so clear about, is gonna help you moving forward, whether this is something positive or something maybe you didn't want to know or didn't want to see. Either way, this information, or what you see, what you accept, is gonna help you, okay? I feel like the number 43, if not also the number 7, may be important numbers for you guys this week. And some of you may even see an owl, or like see an owl in person, or something with an owl that you maybe, flies by you, or you have a connection with an owl, or you kind of hear an owl possibly, and this can be a specific kind of message or specific meaning to you, but I feel like there could be some kind of mysteries around this, or you have a connection with an owl, okay? Or that may be kind of like a sign for you this week. Okay, I see that when it comes to your health, that I feel like heaviness, like sadness. For some of you, it's almost like maybe you feel like something was taken away from you. This could be anything, of course, but I feel like for some of you may feel that like your innocence or your childhood was taken away from you at an early time, or you're reflecting or remembering something. For others of you, maybe you lost something and it's affecting you, like your health, or affecting you emotionally. And I feel like you're feeling kind of really down, really sad. Maybe you also feel like you wish you could talk to someone about this, or you wish you can get some kind of help or support, but you also feel ashamed and maybe don't want to talk about this with anyone, because then that means you would have to bring up things or share information that you don't want to share. But also dealing with it by yourself is also not easy. So it's almost like you're just keeping it to yourself, and you don't want to share it or talk about it with anyone, but it's also like hurting you at the same time. So I just feel a lot of deep emotions, being extra sensitive this week. So whatever is going on with you, I hope you heal. I hope you can find someone or some way to get through your sadness and talk to someone. Or even if you really don't want to talk to someone, you can journal, like write things out. You don't ever have to share this with anyone, but maybe just kind of like through pen and paper, writing everything out, going for a walk, listening to music, maybe trying to find other people who maybe been through something similar to you and see what they're doing, how they're coping with it. That can help you, because obviously when we're going through something, whether it's mental, emotional, health, physical, we don't want to hear, oh, it's going to be okay, it's going to be okay. We want to relate to people who maybe have been through the same things or are going through the same things we're going through, as a way to help us gauge, okay, where am I and what can I do, or gives us a little bit of hope, So I really don't want to tell you that, because I know a lot of times that's the last thing we want to hear, like, oh, you'll be okay, cheer up, like it's all right, things could be worse. That's like the last thing anyone wants to hear when they're feeling really, really down and sad, okay? But try to find a support group or people or a center, an environment that maybe is supportive or compassionate towards whatever you're going through, because I feel like it may be something really sensitive and really, really private to you that no one can really talk about unless they've been through it or are really knowledgeable about that thing, about that circumstance, okay? So I actually want to be really respectful towards it, because I'm being guided not to like touch too much on it, because I think it's something really, really sensitive that I maybe don't have personal experience or knowledge about, okay? When it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, I feel like, again, here, this is another area of your life that's kind of taking a hit a little bit. You may be feeling you may get some form of communication, a letter, a phone call, an email that maybe gives you a little bit disappointing news. Maybe you didn't get approved for something, or maybe you lost a little bit of money, didn't pull out of something in time, and so now you gotta go through find other means or loopholes to get through it. Something is gonna be a little disappointing, so that may kind of make you feel sad. Like, for example, maybe you were applying or submitting an offer for a home, and maybe it didn't get approved, or it didn't get approved. Someone else maybe beat your offer or something. You're like, ouch, like that hurts. Which, yes, of course hurts, but you know what? You gotta think positive, no matter how hurtful it is, that maybe that home was not for you. Maybe there's something better out there for you that may be more affordable, maybe a little bit cheaper possibly, or it's just better suited for you and your family's needs. So that's just an example, of course, but there's something that you're kind of feeling like, oh, dang it, like that's not what I wanted to hear. That's not the information I was hoping for. But just rest assured that even if this is disappointing news and you're not happy about it, that this is the universe's way, your God, your angels, whatever you believe in putting you in the right direction. It doesn't feel like it right now. It doesn't feel like that when you hear the news, but just know that, okay, that path or that decision, that approval, that thing, okay, it just wasn't for me, or yeah, I lost some money here. It just means I gotta be a little more careful. I gotta change my strategy. I gotta do more research beforehand. Maybe put aside this much. It teaches you things. So learn, okay, what can I learn from this? What can I take away from this? And instead of feeling like, oh my gosh, why me? Choose to rise above it by saying, okay, what's my takeaway? What do I learn from this? So I don't repeat this mistake, or I can try to prevent this from happening again. Okay, like maybe you lost some money, right? Maybe you lost $20 cash. It just fell out, or you accidentally sent it to someone that you weren't supposed to. And you're like, dang it, like maybe it's just $20, but still $20 is $20. Just, you're gonna double check next time. You're gonna be more careful, right? Just telling you an example. All right, so Cancer, when it comes to your love relationships and dating, like you may already see by the title, and it's funny because it's kind of gloomy today, and I feel like my shirt is like very cloudy, sky, angelic vibes. So that's why I decided to put like the little cloud emoji next to all the zodiac signs. Let's see what emoji I choose next week. I might start to make this a little fun game where you guys can kind of like guess what my next emoji that I'm going to choose for the next week's weeklies. I'm just having fun with it. I'm always choosing like new ones. I don't know why. Anyways, like you may see by the title below, the immediate thing that I picked up when I saw your energy for this week is self-sabotage. And of course, like I always say to you guys, this can be vice versa. This can be the other person, or this can be you. So you just apply it how you find fit. It's not always directed at you. It could be the cross-watcher. It could be the other person you're dealing with. And when self-sabotage really becomes our enemy, we think that we're doing it for us, but we're actually hurting ourselves and pushing maybe potential positive things, positive people that could be good for us away from our life because we're scared or we think, oh, this is too good to be true. Guys, it's not always too good to be true. And I understand that nowadays how things are, we have to be really careful. We can't just put all our eggs in one basket. We got to screen people because we've been hurt. You know, a lot of things have happened, but we also need to learn not to let our fear push good things away and when to recognize good. We've been so used to seeing bad that now even we look at good things, good people, we're like, oh, they're bad, there has to be a catch, there has to be something wrong with them. And that's not always the case. So we have to really recognize good and recognize bad and set them aside, okay? Not mix them, not blend them in. I've been on both sides actually, but recently in the past few years, I've noticed in like past relationships or people I've dated or been with, most of the time, I would say like 99%, 98, 95% of the time why it's failed or why things have fallen apart is because of self-sabotage, but not on my end. And I'm not saying I'm perfect or anything, but I've noticed that those people have self-sabotage. They've just done something out of nowhere and pushed it away. Just did something totally out of just, I don't know, out of thin blue air. And I know just from being who I am, doing what I'm doing, that it was self-sabotage. So I share that because I kind of feel like it could be a similar story with you guys. And as someone who's been on the other end, I think I can give you my perspective. And I don't want you to feel guilty or whoever this is, whether it's you or the other person, because it happens. But I don't want you to go through life always doing this, because then you're going to get to a point where you don't know, you can't differentiate between good or bad, and then you're going to end up with something worse, you know? And I don't want that to happen to you guys. I want you to find love. I want you to find that best suited partner for you that meets your needs. So I feel here there's some level of regret. Someone feeling sad, someone been looking at old pictures, old messages, videos, memes, I don't know, things that, you know, you once shared or you once did with another person. And again, I'm speaking to either or, you or the other person. And you could have met this person, or maybe this is, of course, it could be someone you are currently dealing with in the recent past or in the near future. This could be someone who either could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, maybe a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but I'm not really getting specific signs. So it could be any sign, you guys, okay? It's just the energies. But I think the way you met this person or how you guys started talking could have been really like, whoa, how did I meet this person? How did we start talking? Like, I don't get it. I don't know. Like, it could have just been really weird how you guys connected, how you guys clicked. Maybe this person, you just ran into them or they magically found you. I don't know. It's kind of weird maybe how you guys met, like very non-traditional or just very random, okay? And you kind of feel like maybe this person came out of thin blue air. There is some air of mystery maybe about them. A lot of things maybe you felt like you didn't know about them, which made you a little hesitant. Like, I don't know if I can trust them. I don't know. They seem kind of weird or something's kind of off about them. But I don't actually think there's anything weird about them. There's just like a lot of like, how did this happen? How did we meet? I have no idea. But it looks like this person is a very caring person. They could be really responsible, maybe have their ish together, have a good job or a decent job, good career, takes care of themselves, is really grounded, maybe loves gardening or loves plants, trees, the beach, loves nature possibly, could love crystals, could love collecting things. And I feel like they take for the most part good care of themselves. They could also be someone who's kind of competitive. Maybe they play in sports, or they used to, maybe run in marathons. They like to be on top. They like to be the leader. They're not afraid of challenges. They like to kind of push themselves. They can have a lot of energy. Overall, I just feel like a really good vibes with this person. They offer a lot. I feel like this is someone who's not really always looking for love, not always looking to date. They kind of just end up dating people who are in the same field as them, or who they see on a daily basis. I kind of feel like this is not someone who would probably be on dating apps for some reason. If they were, it was like very short period possibly, but I feel like it's more so like someone who's just kind of busy and they just meet people along the way through life. Okay, but the problem here I see is that things were going good between the two of you. Things were going good. I feel like things were progressing. There was a lot of time spent together, spending time. Things were escalating, I think, moving up, and we're becoming maybe a little more serious. This could have been going on for 8 months, 8 weeks, 8 years possibly, and you were taking your time, I think, or someone here was taking their time getting to know the other person, you know, going out, getting food, or going to the park, going to the movies, I don't know, whatever people do, whatever you guys were doing, getting to know each other, and you were just taking your time. And I feel like for the most part, everything was going pretty good. Like there was no really big problems. But all of a sudden here, someone got into a mood, or someone started freaking out, or got triggered by something, or I don't know what happened, because I feel like this happened out of the blue. Someone just got into some kind of mood and became really defensive, and maybe accused someone of doing something, or kind of turned combative against one person here. Could have been you or the other person, but someone here turned kind of like got really defensive, almost like in competition with the other, when the other person literally did nothing, like accused them or did something, or who are you texting, took their phone and then realized, oh, they weren't talking to anyone, or nothing was going on, or it's like, I smell something, what is that? And you look through their closet, or look through their sweater, their jacket, and you see a perfume, like, whose perfume is this? And then you see that it was like a gift to you or something. You're like, okay, now I feel kind of bad. Like someone attacked someone, not physically, I hope, but like accused the other person of something, and maybe it really wasn't anything. And now looking back, you may already have all the answers now. That's confirmed that it really wasn't nothing. And now that's why someone here is feeling kind of regretful, like, oh my gosh, I literally like just shot myself in the foot. I self-sabotaged this when this person was not doing anything wrong, and now I feel dumb. Wow, why did I do that? But now it almost feels like maybe it's too late to go back, because maybe some time has passed. But I definitely feel like there was kind of like a big mistake, and accusations that weren't correct, that weren't based on facts. Okay, so we're gonna dive in deeper in the extended to get more information, see where their energy is at, what are they thinking, what are they feeling when it comes to you, what they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you. And let's see if maybe there's hope here to bring this together, come back together, and patch up this thing that maybe shouldn't have happened in the first place. Okay, all right, so we'll continue this on in the extended. I'm curious to see what's going to happen, because I feel like if that was what happened and there was a misunderstanding, there's always hope. Unless one person here was just really hurt, it's just going to take more effort from the other side to kind of try to patch things up. Okay, all right, so we'll continue this on in the extended. The link will be below, guys. Hopefully I'll see you there. If not, see you for our next reading. Take care and wish you guys all the best. Bye.